Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
OPP locate truck driver who crashed into brought down overhead sign on Highway 401. Man in hospital with serious injuries after downtown Toronto stabbing. OPP looking into complaints made against food government over Greenbelt development. Toronto woman stuck paralyzed in Dominican Republic after catastrophic waterslide accident. Man facing impaired driving charges after rear-end collision on Gardiner Expressway. Police associations to examine issues behind officer killings after recent deaths. Woman seriously injured in early morning hit and run in Mississauga.
These were the headlines and let's jump right into the details.
The driver of a truck who allegedly crashed into and subsequently brought down an overhead sign on Highway 401 Friday morning has been located, Ontario Provincial Police say. Officials said that just before 8 a.m., a truck collided with the sign on a stretch of highway near Brock Street in Whitby, causing it to buckle and collapse. Images from the scene early Friday morning showed the sign lying across the highway, completely blocking traffic. Schmidt said that according to witnesses, the driver of the truck stopped after striking the sign and got out of their vehicle before re-entering the truck and fleeing the scene. In the hours that followed, police reviewed descriptions of both the suspect and the vehicle involved in the collision and issued a strong warning to the driver. Hours later, Schmidt announced in a video posted to Twitter that the vehicle and the driver had been located. A Toronto woman is paralyzed and stuck in Dominican Republic after catastrophic waterslide accident led to a fruitless search for a hospital bed back home. It's impossible for me to come home, Karina McCoy told CTV News Toronto. On Christmas Day, the 53-year-old was visiting a water park with her 20-year-old son. Soon after their carefree vacation came to a halt, McCoy was descending a slide on tube when someone rammed into her from behind. Moments later, she was drowning, her neck had broken and a disc in her spine began to bulge. I can't walk, I can't sit up. I have only minor strength to feed myself with my right hand. She said, I'm pretty much paralyzed from the chest down. McCoy underwent emergency surgery at a local hospital in La Romana, Dominican Republic. Days later, she said her travel insurance claim was accepted and an air ambulance was ready to take her to St. Joseph's Health Center in Toronto. But there was a problem. I haven't been assigned a doctor, McCoy said on Wednesday. Already 10 days after the accident, St. Joe's says they are happy to take me as a patient, but I don't know if that's in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or 4 days. The Minister of Health told CTV News Toronto that it's the insurance company's responsibility to find a hospital bed and arrange the transportation. The patient's insurance company may call as many hospitals as they can in order to find an available hospital bed, a ministry spokesperson said. A woman has taken to hospital with serious injuries after being struck by a vehicle which fled the scene in Mississauga early Friday. Peel Regional Police said it happened at Torbram and Drew Roads shortly after 7 a.m. They said a dark-colored sedan left the scene. The woman was transported to a local hospital by paramedics. Peel Regional Paramedic Services said her injuries were serious but non-life-threatening. The westbound lanes of Drew Road remain closed at Torbram Road as police investigate. A 35-year-old man is facing impaired driving charges in connection with collision on a Gardiner Expressway that left another man seriously injured on Thursday. Toronto police said it happened on the eastbound lanes of the highway near Windermere Avenue shortly after 5:30 a.m. A blue Land Rover was allegedly traveling east on the Gardiner at a high rate of speed when it rear-ended a silver Volkswagen Golf, police said. The driver of the Volkswagen, a 47-year-old man, was transported to the hospital with serious injuries. Meanwhile, the driver of the Land Rover, identified as Kunal Dilip Dhanak of Toronto, was arrested. He has been charged with impaired operation causing bodily harm, dangerous operation causing bodily harm, refusing AST, collision causing bodily harm, and refusing approved instrument, collision causing bodily harm. He is scheduled to appear in court in March. Some of Canada's largest police associations pledged Friday to work to end what they called an unacceptable wave of violence following the killings of 5 police officers in 4 months. In a joint statement, the Canadian Police Association, the Police Association of Ontario, the Ontario Provincial Police Association, and the Toronto Police Association said Toronto's police board is set to meet Monday to decide whether to approve a nearly $50 million funding increase for city's police force, which would see the addition of 200 officers. In a written deputation to that meeting, the Black Legal Action Center said it was extremely concerned by the proposal. Ontario Provincial Police are continuing to look into complaints made against the Duckford government regarding its plans to develop the Greenbelt in order to determine if it warrants a full-blown investigation. The Provincial Police Anti-Rackets Branch has been poking around since mid-December. It has yet to determine if there is any evidence to support an investigation. The request for investigation was made on December 14 by advocacy groups Environmental Defence and Democracy Watch and was widely supported by the Ontario Liberal Party. They claimed that developers were tipped off on the province's plans to remove about 7,400 acres from 15 sites within the Greenbelt in order to accommodate the building of more homes. Multiple large developers have purchased Greenbelt land since the Ford government was elected in 2018. This includes investment made as late as September of 2022. Speaking with CTV News Toronto, Paulin said his organization met with provincial police a few weeks ago. He says he can't provide much information into what was discussed, but that the organization has provided every support that we can. The OPP asked us not to reveal details of those discussions. In a statement, the Premier's office has said that no one in their government has been contacted by the OPP on this matter and no documents have been requested.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.